Hey, Tim Kerley here with your Friday FAQ, and this week we're talking about condos, specifically condo project reviews. So you may know when you have a buyer that is financing a condo, that property itself is going to be subject to more of a property review than it would be on, say, a single family home or even a townhome. Well, why is this? Obviously, because of the ownership of a condo. When you buy a condo, you own the inside of that unit, and then the common areas are all owned by all the owners through the homeowners association. And that's why the health and the viability of that HOA are super important with a condo. So what this means is, even if you are a super strong buyer or borrower, you've got great credit, you have a low debt to income ratio, that condo project itself still has to undergo an approval process depending on the agency behind the loan program you're using. So for instance, on a conventional Fannie Mae, if you're doing FHA, it would have to be approved through FHA. Now, there are different levels of approval. So if you have a large down payment, then you're probably going to be able to do a streamlined project approval. So that means less documentation for the lender to obtain. But the way the process works is the lender is going to need to get in touch with a contact from the homeowners association. There's a questionnaire that has to be filled out, again, depending on what the level of approval is. But if you're doing the full project approval, for instance, the questionnaire is going to include questions about, when was the project built? When was the HOA turned over to the owners? How many owners are delinquent in their HOA dues? How many units are owner occupied versus rental? Does the project allow short-term rentals? Things like that. All of that stuff is evaluated as part of the project review. If you've got a situation where you've got a super healthy HOA with a contact there who is willing to respond and get things done quickly, then the process can go pretty quickly, and it shouldn't cost you any time as far as closing. But I always recommend that would be the very first thing we would want to do, is get going on that condo project approval as soon as the contract is signed, because you want to make sure that that's not a holdup at the end of the process. So hope that's a little information on condos that helps you. If you have specific questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be glad to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.